All right, welcome to part 3, the last part of our new releases preview. My 5-year-old is over there going through one of the books I highlighted in our second video, the Start to Cook book, and she's telling me everything she wants to cook. So dive right in, new Muddle and Match books. Our Muddle and Match books are tons of fun. These books are divided into thirds, and you can turn each section independently of itself, so you can make really goofy characters like that. So much fun, and then you can read the goofy new story that you created. Kids love this. Both my 2.5-year-old and 5-year-old adore these books. The jobs and sports books are really fun, and I really enjoy them because they alternate male and female characters, and they're not beholden to gender stereotypes. For instance, there's a female doctor, a female scientist, a male zookeeper. So just lots of fun, different occupations that kids can learn about, as well as just making silly characters. And then, as you can see, each page focuses on one different letter, so it's great for early literacy as well. And then the sports one is the same way. It alternates male and female characters. There's basketball, cycling, wrestling, gymnastics, swimming, and kids can take them and just make their own silly characters based on whatever their little imaginations come up with. So for kids who love to be silly and just, work in their own imagination, these are great books. Looking at our new picture books, Amelia Who Could Fly is the sweetest illustrations. If you can see her cute little face, I just adore them. They're so whimsical and soft and sweet. But it's the story of Amelia Earhart's childhood. I think it says that she is 10. Yes. And it goes through her childhood and how she is dreaming of flying. So it's very true to fact, apparently. I didn't know a lot of this. Then I looked it up and found out that... Okay. Really, really cute little book. She does get a little pop gun, so just if you're a gun-free household, just be aware that there is that. But again, it's true to life. She was a really good shot in real life, and she did get a little pop gun when she was 10 years old. All right, we'll make that, babe. And then in the end, the back, it talks a little bit more about Amelia Earhart and who she was. So really cute book. Cordelia is our newest inspirational book, you could call it. It's about a little girl who believed that she could fly, and what happens when people start questioning her. They start doubting that she can fly, and she no longer can fly, and then how she overcomes those doubts and overcomes people questioning her abilities and learns to fly again. So very sweet little book, very good confidence builder, and great for teaching kids to believe in themselves. Okay. What Will Danny Do Today is a really fun book where you go through a day in Danny's life. And for instance, this page, what will Danny wear today? Will he choose spotty, stripy, or plain clothes? And then your child can go through and pick out what Danny is going to wear today. So for instance, they might say, oh, he's going to wear the yellow coat and the red polka dot shirt with the green pants and soccer shoes. It asks them to choose what he's eating for breakfast and what he's drinking, how he's traveling. Is he going to ride in a car? Is he going to fly in a hot air balloon? Is he going to take a helicopter, ride a bus? So as you go through, it's a great little conversation starter where your child can kind of be in control of the story and pick what is happening. If you have our You Choose and Just Imagine books, it's kind of similar to that, only with more of a storyline. So really fun book. Who's Next and Guess Who is a fun book where each page introduces... They do show their booties. Each page introduces a new character. No, not Snake. They introduce a new character coming from this side, and then one character leaves. So they have to remember and guess and use the... They have to recognize which character is coming and going. Purple Dinosaur came next with a funny old tortoise. Who left? Guess who came next? So here's the animal leaving. Who Left, and then Guess Who Came Next. And then it will introduce them to Slippery Snail came next with the beautiful butterfly. Who left? And then you can see the little piece of his tail there. So really good book for practicing recall and context clues. That looks amazing. The last picture book I'm going to talk about is Albert and Little Henry. Great if you know anybody who's expecting or getting a new brother or sister, or just any kid who loves dogs. It's a really cute little storybook about a little dog family who gets a new arrival, and his life is just turned upside down when he feels like nobody has time for him. He feels like he's getting smaller and more invisible, and the baby's getting all the attention. And it walks through kind of how he overcomes that, and then they end up, you know, a happy family, of course. So very, very cute little book for anybody who is expecting a new edition. Then the last books I'm going to talk about are 3 of our new series. We have a ton of new chapter books that came out, but these are the 3 that I happen to have on hand. The Ella Diaries, really, really sweet book, written by a little girl. I think these are recommended for 8 or so, 8 to 12, something like that. I can look on the website if anybody has any questions, but you can see they've got cute little illustrations. It's kind of written in her handwriting because this is supposed to be her diary. In this one, it's talking about her new school year and how everything's going wrong, and how it's really cute how she overcomes it. Super sweet little book. The Four-Fingered Man is the first book of our Gateway Hotel series. I really enjoyed this one. It was really, really well written. If you read Phoenix Files, which is for 14 plus, it's written, one of the authors is the same person who wrote Phoenix Files. But it's just really fun. It's very well written, great language use in it, great characters. The main character is a girl, but equally integral to the story is her new friend Charlie, so good for little boys and little girls. Here is a page of text so you can kind of see the difficulty level of it. And I believe this is recommended for about 8 to 13, 8 to 12, something like that. It's a little bit more difficult in terms of language than the Ella Diaries, but still, it's not a huge book. Slightly larger text, slightly more space between the words. And every once in a while, not regularly, but maybe once a chapter or so, there is an illustration. So it's really, really good book. Lastly is one I haven't read yet. I did read the first chapter of it, and I'm very intrigued and want to read the rest. You can see this one is much thicker. This one has, how many pages? 314 pages. No illustrations, although it looks like there are a couple places where they have little things that help tell the story, like this reward poster. Here you can, I'm just going to open it to a random page so you can see an example of the text. This one I think was recommended for like 11 plus or something like that on the website, but just looking at it and having read the first chapter, I would probably say it's more for 13 plus, 13, 14 plus. But it takes place back in, I want to say it was like the early 1900s, something like that. Let me see if it says quickly. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I think it was the early 1900s. And there's a mystery that the main character, early 1900s. It's a mystery that the main character solves. So a great book for older girls who are looking for historical fiction or mysteries or just any good book. So I went way too long on this video. I was hoping to keep it to 5 minutes, but it's 9 minutes, so I'm so sorry. But that's all of the new releases that I have, and I hope you enjoyed checking them out, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.